All right, friend, what are you healing or what do you need to heal at this time? What is the 411 on my healing homies journey at this time? Lord, why you cards want to be falling to the floor? Didn't I tell y'all to cut some grass? Not cut some grass, touch some grass. Some of y'all need to cut the grass, okay? Go cut your grass outside. It's knee high. It's over there looking like the wilderness. Now, my blockage card came out in the reverse on the floor. So maybe some of you did touch the grass, okay? And I love you for it. I appreciate you listening to me, okay? Because some of you unblocked some blockages, okay? Whatever stagnant energy you was holding on to, you released it to Mother Nature, and now the blockages are removed. Now that you done touched some grass or hugged a tree or just took a hike in nature or took a jog in nature or something like that. Did I drop any more? I thought I dropped. No, I thought I dropped no cards. But the blockages are released, or this will happen once you sit there and start grounding yourself more. You will feel more secure and stable within your own body. It will allow you to change, okay? Again, you know my homegirl advice cards, I have one that says change keeps you from being stagnant, you know? So it's like there's an energy of you changing. I don't know why I got a vision of like someone just going through trials and tribulations, and that was necessary for you to change. Why? Because if you didn't go through that, you would have never changed. You would have never left that relationship. You would have never left that job. You would have never left that friendship. You would have never left certain things alone. Because it's like for somebody, God been telling you to leave certain people alone, to move, to relocate, to get another job, to do something different, right? And you haven't. But it's like the minute you start letting go of the things that no longer serve you, the minute you sit there and start acting on the thoughts that you have inside, that's when things are going to change for you. You have to do something different to get a different outcome. Doing the same things, thinking you're going to get a different outcome, is pure insanity. We know that, right? For some of you, it's just do it. Like Nike said, just do it. That's all you gotta do, is just do it. Just get up and go and work out for 15 minutes and then build up from there. For some of you guys, it's just negative thinking. For some of you, it's I keep hearing intrusive thoughts. Didn't I tell y'all in that quote that I posted on Instagram about how you need to check your intrusive thoughts and tell them, hey, can't live here no more. I rebuke you. And even when you have intrusive thoughts, what helped me was humming. The minute I started having them little thoughts spiraling in my head, I'd be like, shut it down real quick, okay? Or tap your pencil on the table, like have some type of noise, okay? Because, and I even used to do the popping of the wrist with the rubber band type thing, but there's a need for you to let go of all the things that do not bring any type of joy or peace into your life, okay? We have commitment falling to the floor. For some of you guys, you have to change how you look at commitment. Some of you need to change what you're doing in your relationships, whether that's changing how you communicate with one another, changing up the sex because it's getting boring for somebody. I don't know where that came from. For others of you, there is a need for you to change your type, who you commit yourself to, and you'll be happier. For others of you, what are you needing to focus on that you need to heal, okay? What is it that you're holding on to that no longer serves you? This idea of there's going to always be ups and downs. For some of you, you're thinking negatively, thinking that when you're in these commitments, in these relationships, there's always something. There's always this. It's always going to be good and bad. That's life. Life ain't going to always be rainbows and sprinkles. You're going to go through some things. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how many resources you have. You're going to still go through stuff. You don't think when you get money or have a whole lot of money and people know about it, you don't think people ain't going to sit there and try to sue you? You don't think people ain't going to sit there and try to trick you or weasel their way into your life in some way, shape, or form to try to manipulate you? Like, you You think life is just going to be easy after a while? Like, you may be able to just deal with life and respond to life differently and a lot easier. Does not exempt you from going through some things. Okay? So there's a need for some of you too. This is you also releasing commitments that you used to have with people. Some of you are still holding on to somebody from 5 years ago, 5 months ago, 5 weeks ago, 5 days ago. It wasn't meant. You guys went through what y'all went through because it was a karmic lesson that you needed to learn, baby. And you gotta let it go. All right? For others of you, you're right. What comes around goes around. For whoever's thinking that. I don't know where that came from. It does. So what you put out there in the world is what you're going to get back. But for others of you, there's a need for you to keep moving forward in your healing journey. Why? Because for some of you, you have daughters that are watching you, and they need to see how you navigate life. They need to see how you handle problematic situations, or when you're under a lot of stress, or when you're sad and down and out. What do you do to get yourself out of that? Is it healthy habits or are they unhealthy habits? Are you taking care of yourself? And when I say taking care of yourself, I'm not talking about you just eating what you want to eat. Are you putting live foods in your body, natural foods in your body? Are you drinking clean water? Are you making sure you have some type of health care regimen? Even if it's just you washing your face with hot water because you can't afford something, whatever it may be. Are you doing something to keep you healthy, keep you going? Are you working out? Are you meditating? Because there's a lot of things that you could sit there and do for free, or you'll be able to have access to it somehow, some way. Okay? For some of you, you have to start thinking positively about your relationship, or just, again, commitment in general. There is a need for you to see that commitment in some way, shape, or form is a good thing. And when I say commitment, again, it's not just with lovers. This could be with business partners, friends, family, just your children, This could be yourself. Just committing to yourself, committing to what you need to do. And for some, that is what your lesson right now is. You're moving towards what makes you happy. You're moving towards your truth and speaking your truth. These are things that you need to heal. These are things that you need to continue to work on. These are things, because I feel like I said, keep seeing trials and tribulations. Like, you probably went through the ringer. You probably had Capricorn placements prominently in your natal chart somewhere, and Saturn put you through the ringer, okay, these past few years, maybe these past 5 years. And there's a need for you to take those lessons that you needed to learn. Write down everything that you had to go through these past 5 years. Write down what you've learned from them things. And then write down what you could do better. Okay? I do feel too, for many of you guys, you've been thinking long and hard about being just committed to something. Move forward with that. Don't be scared. For others of you, you may have felt like a commitment caused blockages in your life. And I feel maybe you created these blockages in this commitment. Okay? And there's a need for you to release that. I feel like for some of you, there's just a need to counseling. Why did I just hear mediumship? Somebody needs mediumship? Well, maybe that's what you do for people, for partners, or I don't know. But then there's also this energy of you just committing to self. There's a need for you to speak to your inner child and tell your inner child that you're committed to doing whatever is necessary